You used to get people coming from out west saying, can you come out west and build a Queensland? And I'm going, well, yeah, I can, but I've got to leave home and 3 kids, and Heather's not going to be happy. And so that's when we came up with the idea, let's turn them into kids.
Mike and Wendy sent an inquiry through to us. We contacted them, just sent them basically some information. They were originally brought up in Queensland, which means they wanted to come back to their roots. They had been living in New South Wales, and they wanted a Queenslander-style house, just like they both grew up in. And so we just helped design this house. They chose the rosewood.
We had a whole heap of variations of the rosewood plans, and they go, oh, we didn't know you could do this, because they thought buying a kit home was just like buying a box.
A kit home can basically be anything that you want, or anything you can dream. We can build it, basically. We mirror reversed the plan to start with, to take advantage of the view behind us, so that this rotunda, which was the main living area in Queensland, took most advantage of the view. All
the walls are prefab, cut to the exact length. They come with the bracing ply, and the trusses are made to the exact length. With the floors and that, everything's a bit longer to allow for mistakes, human error. Like builders tend to, start at the top of a pile and cut first and ask later.
Most things come pre-built. Like the frames and trusses come pre-built, so that they only have to be erected according to plan. Yeah. Initially, the cost for this one was $250,000. That is more than what our original rosewood is, but Mike and Wendy chose materials which were what they wanted. There's timber windows and doors in this home which are just beautiful, and some people want them, some people don't. And if it's a budget question, they can still get a nice home, but they just go for the aluminium.
We try and source materials from where closest to where the house has been built as possible.
Wherever we're getting it supplied from, we pack everything up into a load, and it involves the load which is next required by the builders. There's 3 options people have with one of our kit homes. They can either do the whole thing themselves. The next option is they can build with an experienced builder and tradesman, so that they're basically a project manager, I suppose you could call them. And the other option is Mike and Wendy actually had a builder move in and build everything for them. If you need a price for a kit home, the first thing we need is where you're going to build. It's really important, and people often come to us and sort of say, how much is this kit home? But they don't have land. If they don't have land, it's really hard. We can give them a basic price indication, but we can't give them a good price because we don't know the slope, we don't know the soil, we don't know building costs in their area. Probably the second most important thing is a budget. From there, we just proceed we get a design made up when it's okay for you. Step number 3 is we get that plan drawn up by a professional, and they're still allowed to make changes at that stage, but then they've got a plan in front of them ready to work with. If it's all okay, everything's to budget and worked out well, we proceed to working drawings, and from there, when we get the okay, the kit is supplied within a month, or the very first load can be supplied within a month.